Welcome to
live
Algo
ladies and
Hour.
gentlemen.
I'm here with the best crew and our special guest, Taco Coin. Welcome to Algo Hour. His audio is working. We tested it before the show. So
Hello.
there he is.
Hi, everybody.
There he is.
Happy to be here.
Luga's here with the little Lugas in tow. Hello.
So many kids today.
So many kids.
Hi, everybody.
So many kids. I love it. We got Feely, who's going to tell me when my life is going to start making sense again, thanks to the stars. And Joe Palney, who's going to give us an update on what's cracking with the devs. So as always, I have my amazing, lovely co-host Teddy Rugsman, who's also going to fill us in on the sports stuff today. So good stuff happening all around. Welcome our special guest, Taco. Taco, what'd you think of our special Hodl Days special that we ran? I know you checked it out.
Oh, it was awesome. Had a great time. I think I was able to donate to that too, wasn't I?
We gave away tacos. Somebody
got a million taco coins. Yeah, the guy actually reached out to me. He was super happy about that, So I think he's going to put that towards a bag of chips eventually. So
nice. That was B. Franklin who won the taco. Congrats, B. Franklin.
Yeah, he was going to do my menus actually, but Rich Flair actually did the menus. But B. Franklin did volunteer to do the menus, just got busy with the holidays. But thank you, B. Franklin, for the.
That's awesome. Your menus look slick, by the way. I saw a preview. So for anybody who doesn't know, we'll do a quick intro. Taco Coin is the founder, creator, the guy behind Dora's Tacos. I saw Dora earlier. I think she ran and hid when we went live, but tell Dora we said hello too.
Yeah, she's not a fan of live video.
I don't blame her. It takes some guts. But welcome to the show, Taco. I know we all call you Taco for short. I think that's what you generally go by in the space is Taco. We got your NFT up on the screen here, tacocoin.oi.algo.
All right.
Are you familiar with their games? Just kidding. I know you are. So if you have not, Taco, done your flex time flexes, we'll let you get busy posting that while we check in with Joe for a dev update.
I better get on that right now.
All right, I'll give you a little head start. Just to recap, world's most humble guy. I need a Voy wallet for you or a Discord username so that I can rain you your Voy or Via that you won. Who else? Sani Hassan. I'm looking for an Algorand wallet or an NFT for you. You won our Akita token giveaway during our Hodl Days special. And then JT Invest in You, I've sent you a DM, friend, but you either need to update your NFT contract so that I can send the NFT you won to a vault, which I highly recommend. It's super easy. Or opt into the ASA I sent you for a Fallen Order NFT. Everyone else should have received their prizes. There was a long list of prizes from our Hodl Days special that we ran live on the 29th. If you don't see it in your wallet, check your NFT vault because it's my favorite thing in the world, not having to ask people to opt into things. I think it's very cool. So yeah, all of the prizes have been sent out. Like I said, we are looking for world's most humble guys info, so I can get him that Via he won. It was a nice stack of Via. Sani Hassan and JT. Joe, are you ready to give us a dev update while Taco gets his flexes posted?
I'm ready. Got some exciting stuff to talk about.
All right, let's get into it.
All right. Hey, everyone. Got some exciting updates for you coming into 2024. So for those that don't know, we have been working on a lot of things. When I say we, I mean us over at the foundation and Algorand Technologies. And a lot of those things are coming very soon. So the first of which is the new update to the Algorand consensus. And this is going to be... I actually think it was officially released today. So now node runners can download this software, and node runners need to run it for about like a week so they can all vote and agree to upgrade the version that everyone is running. But once that happens, we're going to be getting new capabilities in smart contracts. And namely, we're going to be getting new functions that allow us to work with elliptic curves. A lot of it is above my pay grade in terms of how to actually use all this groovy math, as John Woods explained it to me. But basically, what this allows us to do is work with some really cool things like zero knowledge proofs. You can do interesting things like use what's called a ring signature to do like mixers and all sorts of interesting stuff that you can do with all this new groovy math being added to the AVM. So that is going to be hitting mainnet in probably about like a week or so. It can always vary a little bit depending how quick people are update, but that's definitely around the corner. And then it'll probably take some time after that until we see some apps actually start to use it. But it's available now, and developers can get their hands dirty with it, which is always really exciting. And the other big news that I have to share is at the end of 2023, I met with John Woods, our CTO, and Alessandro, our head of product, and we talked a little bit about what the future of Algorand development is going to look like. And as part of that, we are going to be making TypeScript another official language for developing in Algorand. So we've all heard about Python coming to Algorand and all the amazing things that that's going to enable because we have millions of Python developers out there. And now the same thing is going to be happening for TypeScript as well, which is one of the biggest languages right alongside Python, and especially a very important language for like Web 2 development. So very exciting update there. So that'll be officially supported. And for those that aren't aware, this was something that I've been working on just in my own time called TealScript. And this is basically going to be getting official support in 2024. So there's also a lot more exciting updates coming on our roadmap. We are planning to make an official announcement of our roadmap, I believe, next week, definitely sometime later this month. So stay tuned for that on our socials, where we'll be releasing that. And then I'm sure the next show, I'll be coming and talking a little bit more about that. So a lot of fun stuff. We're already starting to think about AlgoKit 3.0 before 2.0 is even fully released. So thinking of the future. And then one last thing I wanted to give a quick update on. This is still very early in development, but over the weekend, I had a couple of conversations with Kirby from the Akita project, who we all know and love, and Patrick from NF Domains. And they were working on some contract stuff for like account abstraction to make it easier to use the Algorand network. And basically, we came up with a new way to use smart contracts to enable account abstraction. What this basically means is that instead of having to use your account by only signing transactions with a private key, you can now use a smart contract to do more fancy things with your account. So think of things like subscriptions or functionality like the NFT vault on your main account. So again, this is still very early and there's still a lot of things we need to figure out. It's going through the ARC process, so still probably a while before this is something end users can actually use. But this is a really exciting solution. For those that have been following, like opt-in friction has always been a big point of contention for user experience, and there's been multiple solutions trying to solve it, some of which I've worked on. But this is going to help with that, and in my opinion, this is one of the best approaches we've came up with so far. So again, still very early in development, but some exciting stuff coming in terms of what you can do with an Algorand account. So I just wanted to share that as development continues on that, and as I work more with Kirby and Patrick and the rest of the community, we'll have more exciting stuff to share with you. So yeah, just wanted to give all the good news and all the things I'm excited about for 24. And as the year goes on, I'll be sharing all the updates with you guys. So thanks for listening, and I'll hand it back to you, IRL.
That's huge. We let you do your own thing when you give us the updates, because most of the time I have this glazed over look because I'm like trying to process whatever it is you're saying. But you had me at subscriptions, not gonna lie, because we all know that that's something I'm really good at. But also the cool math, checking in with the chat, which I said his name before the show. And he's here. Groovy Maths available soon. Ryan Fox checking in. Hi, Ryan. We also had Maureen Denny saying good morning. Ice Age Trails and Bento. Bento Grizz excited that Taco's in the house. So, hi everyone. Thanks for watching the show. Joe, I'm stoked about that. I know you did a lot of work making a language, right? That's like somewhere between Teal script, or it's called Teal script.
Yeah.
Help me.
Yeah.
It's a combination language.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
So
really
on
clever.
Algorand, the native language on Algorand is called Teal, and the language that a lot of Web 2 devs know is called TypeScript. So I just combined the two.
Teal script.
Called Teal script. Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's hard for a non-dev though, because I also know the word JavaScript, and I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with it, but it's like a word that, you know, okay. This is why we let you do the dev update portion. I appreciate you big time. We will have you back a little later on in the show for flex time, if that's cool. Okay.
Sounds good.
Alrighty, sounds good. Feely, we're gonna let you drop too. We're gonna have you back for your Starcast, but also for flex time, because I posted a new flex this week, so I'm excited about that. But huge shouts real quick before I let you go for doing our proof of attendance kind of door prize giveaway for our HODL days. It was awesome. It was this Christmas tree. We all got our own ornament. It was cool. So thank you so much for doing that for us.
We had a lot of fun making it.
You're so talented. Your talent knows no limits, I swear, between that and organizing. And I updated our bios in the credits reel, because I try to check that every so often and make sure that what's on Twitter matches what. And so I added your Realms mommy status, because you're picking up that. You co-founded Womp Crew. You do this for us. You do astrology. You pharmacology. You just do it all. Collect rocks. Super active. I will get my push-ups in. I saw you do them. I'm gonna do them. I promise. But I'll get there. Okay. Enough of that. Love you. Bye. Like, I'm scrambling. I know, Luga, I haven't done it yet. We're going to ignore that for a moment and get into our limericks, though, if that's okay. Is that okay? I think it is.
I have no promises that I can.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know the answers. They probably don't rhyme, and I can totally read them if you can. I only know the first one. I got the first one. No pressure, Taco. Are you ready for Luga's limerick challenge, Taco?
Bring it on. Let's go.
All right.
I think I know the ecosystem pretty good.
We'll go full screen. I think I can. It's very relevant.
They are very timely, always.
Yeah.
You want me to read it? That's okay. I got you.
If you want
I won't have the same inflection. I won't have the same inflection, but I'll do my best.
Oh.
All right,
I got it if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Okay. It's hard to be on the wrong side. It's hard to be on the right side. Sometimes you don't know where to land, but always, always stay on brand. Wherever you go, get
Rand Explorer. Rand Gallery.
No.
Rand Explorer.
No.
NFT Explorer.
All right, let me see.
It's going to rhyme with the first
on the wrong side. It's hard to be on the right side. Sometimes you don't know where to land, but always, always stay on brand. Wherever you go, you might not know this. He might have blocked you. But I believe we are talking about outside. We want to get outside. Am I right?
We are. We're talking about
outside. He has not blocked me yet, so we're good to go.
Everyone's blocked.
What? How have you pulled that off?
I don't think I'm blocked.
Please.
I don't think I'm blocked. I'm not going to lie.
I try to be nice to everybody, whether they do wrong or they do right, you know?
Well, in this case,
I have only come
at
like 3 people hard. And I
got the wrong side. We cleared this question with our lawyers before the show, because Aaron cease and desist would be right on. It was cleared. We'll get to number 2. You'll get another chance.
All right.
Let's see.
Strikeout on number 1.
I don't know if Luca can see it or not.
All right.
He's
It'll
on
take
his
me a
phone
minute
today.
to load. Okay.
Maybe I need
think
to
I'm
put my
ready.
other hat on
Sorry,
here.
it's a war
Let's
zone.
put the smart hat
Wardrobe
on here.
change. Put your thinking cap on.
It's important. Okay, I'm ready if you are.
I'm ready.
Okay. Watch out for imposters on the bus. They might pretend to be Gus. Are they a coin or token? Okay, but they're definitely joking. A new project yet to launch is.
Oh, Ted knows it. I don't
You're
know.
rhyming
What
with
am I
bus
missing?
and Gus. I don't know like how revealed they are yet. This might be like very underground.
Watch out for
Is
imposters
this
on the
launching
bus.
on Algo?
I think so. Yeah, I want to say it's on
I don't know
Algo.
what
Yeah.
they meant.
I think it's a token on Algo.
Yet to launch.
They're trying
Let's
really
see.
hard for LP with that G Algo thing, but it's a little bit questionable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm stumped. Ted, do you know the answer? Because you
No,
laughed like you did
I
at
was
the
laughing.
beginning.
I was laughing at Luca's kids, and then you were accusing me of knowing the answer, and I stopped.
You
laughing
did.
very
You
quickly.
looked like you were like, oh, I know this. Sus.
If you're
Ice
big
Age
Among
says.
Us fans, you'll know it.
Oh
Sus?
yes, Ice
Did I
Age
say-
Trails in the comments is probably right with sus.
Is that right?
With the sus, that is correct.
I
That's
still
true.
didn't know. Good job.
Good job, Ice Age.
I still don't know what that is. So, okay. I got some homework to do. Fair enough.
I don't know if they've actually launched yet. They're kind of secret.
They got a lot of cool NFTs though.
Okay. Fair
Oh, they do have an
enough.
NFT.
Fun with the cool NFTs. And it's spelled SUS? Okay.
Yep.
It's US, yeah.
Obviously not financial advice. Moving on. Number 3.
All right, here we go.
We're just waiting on Luca. Hang on.
Loading. I feel like I'm in the past.
I'm shocked you're not doing push-ups in between when it's loading. So it's okay.
With kids on your back.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. I'm on it.
Oh
Come
gosh.
on in.
No,
I mean, they will be here soon.
Save yourself. Save yourself.
Save yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. They may not have the best garbs or be good at cutting carbs, but for memes and friends, the Exchange Hub begins. A big thumbs up from. We're going to plural.
From they may not have the best carbs or we good at cutting carbs.
They go to the plural. Sorry.
I know what this one is, but I cannot name it.
It's hard when you're on the show. When I'm watching on YouTube, it's so much easier. No pressure.
Maureen.
Maureen got it.
Yes, it is Barb.
Good job. I was stumped. I should have known that one.
Good job.
Good job, Maureen.
That's threw it off.
Leaving Taco with a solid 0 correct in our limerick challenge, which I will say, Taco, some of my favorite people have been come up empty-handed on the limerick challenge. I'm thinking fishermen off the top of my head, so it's okay. No worries. We'll have another game later, which I know you're excited about. But let's quick check in with the chat before we let Teddy go to sports, if that's cool. We'll let Luca go and catch up with him. We'll do who's active right before flex time. Does that sound good? I don't know. I know you're doing push-ups. We got a little bit of it there, but we'll come back to you, Luca, real soon. A little bit. Let's see. Okay. Where'd you go? There he is. Okay. So, Taco, we're going to come back to you. We're going to do the ecosystem challenge. But first, we're going to say hello to people in our chat, and we're going to let Teddy do sports. which, Ted, I will have you know, my husband said that if you get last place, you win in fantasy football. I don't know if that's true, but he was like, no, last place is like something, it's like winning. I don't know if he was trying to make me feel better or not. But
it depends on the league that you're in. But more often than not, last place is actually where you get to do something called an adventure, like stay 24 hours in a Waffle House, or
okay.
You know.
Well, I thought maybe you were just lying to me on how this whole fantasy football thing worked, because my husband's like, no, normally last place gets something. And I was like, maybe they changed the rules since I did so good. I don't know. It's possible.
it is indeed not like golf.
Okay, fine. Low score is not good. Noted. Let's see here. We have, we said hi to Ryan Fox. We got Chris Swenner saying hello. He popped in during our after hours. That was super fun. Let's see. How do you get blocked? Ice Age. You say anything at all about outside or Aaron, and you will get blocked, from what I understand. I'm guessing that I have already been blocked since the beginning of this stream started.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw it out there, which I didn't make the limerick or read the limerick. But yeah, I did have it cleared by our team's lawyers for sure.
Guilty by association.
Don't worry about it, Aaron. We got it covered. Let's see here. Oh snap! I need to DM you, Feely. I forgot to claim my tree. Ice Age, you were too busy claiming that sweet merch swag that you won from the foundation. That's why you forgot about your Christmas tree. We got Chris A in the house, which I thought was Chris Antaki, but it's not. It's a different Chris. So hello, different Chris A. It's nice to see you. Extra Foxy in the house. They've been a guest on the show. Hello. Everyday Algonaut with a voice of reason coming in here. Ted, can you read that?
Smash the like button if you like Algorand and want to support the show.
That's right. Don't forget, smash the like button. And when we had a couple of people coming in here.
Shout out Polly Two Hearted into house. Algo Chris as well. And
better late than never. Rick
K9,
hello.
And Blue Cloud, and yeah, everyone else that's also watching.
Chris A's Algo Chris. Okay. I gotcha. Chris, the K and the C. And yeah, I was thinking it was a different Chris A, but I'm still glad you're here. All right, Teddy, time to do sports. You ready?
I am.
Dora! Everybody quick say hi to Dora. Dora, we're live. You're getting tons of hearts right now. The little hearts are like exploding in the chat, just so you know. Everybody say hi to Dora.
Hello,
hi, Dora.
everybody.
I love this. I was introducing Taco at the beginning of the show. And I said he's the founder and he manages Taco Coin and Dora's Taco, and that Dora was real and that I had met you before the show. So I'm so glad you came on.
I'm embarrassed.
All right. Well, we'll see you later, baby.
Don't be embarrassed. We love Dora big time. And I've never seen so many hearts come up on the screen in our chat. So
I love you guys too.
Dora pulls well with people. Taco, we're going to have to pry her out of her shell a little bit more. Maybe when we come visit the restaurant and it opens, we'll get a sit down with Dora. Planting the seed now. All right, on to sports.
This is the sports stuff section, brought to you by yours truly. We've got a little bit of a football-oriented show, as both the college football and NFL had electric weeks, with the college football championship taking place in Houston in NRG Stadium, which was set up by the week before the Rose Bowl and the Sugar Bowl. Both very excellent games between Michigan and Alabama and Washington and Texas, where Michigan ended up beating Alabama with the Rose Bowl going into overtime. It was a great game from start to finish, but Michigan's stout defense clogged up Alabama's run game when it mattered most in that overtime. And Washington ended up beating Texas in the Sugar Bowl with Quinn Ewers, and the Longhorns struggled to get their offense going, while Michael Penix Jr. lit up the field early and ultimately led his team to a 37-31 victory. Both teams going to the final were 14-0, but each had much different journeys getting to that point. In Michigan, we saw their program rocked with a sign-stealing scandal that led to Coach Jim Harbaugh actually being suspended for 3 games near the end of the season. That was a story that we talked about on our own channel. If you go back a couple weeks, you can hear my opinion on that. Well, Washington won the last ever Pac-12 conference championship before the entire association folds and Washington moves to the Big Ten. This classic 1 versus 2 couldn't have been imagined any better, and it's been just a really awesome experience to watch this whole season go down. However, that competitiveness in this game did not last long, as Michigan running back Donovan Edwards took his first 2 carries nearly 100 yards to the house, 40 yards apiece, to set up a 14-3 lead for Michigan after just the first quarter. And while J.J. McCarthy struggled in the air, it made up for it on the ground. Michael Penix Jr. as well was struggling, as Michigan's defense was just absolutely clobbering the man. While the Huskies received the ball in the second half, their possession was very short-lived, as the very first possession was an interception and a subsequent field goal from Michigan. So that took them up even further, and that really took the wind out of Washington's sails. While for a brief moment it looked like it could be close, as Washington went down and also got their own field goal and stopped Michigan, the run game for Michigan, specifically with Blake Corum and the aforementioned Edwards, just absolutely entrenched Washington. Ultimately, Michigan won the championship with Coach Harbaugh's brother in attendance after he just led the Baltimore Ravens to the 1 seed in the NFL. So great success in the Harbaugh house, and the final score was 34-13 after 2 late touchdowns from Blake Corum. Moving on to the NFL, we are in for a treat as the regular season has finally come to a close. The NFL scriptwriters really capitalized on this postseason for a lot of revenge games. Starting off on Saturday, we have the Browns traveling to Houston in the NRG Stadium that I just mentioned, that hosted the college football championship. Keep in mind, while he's not playing, former Texans quarterback Deshaun Watson was traded to Cleveland after several sexual assault allegations. Once again, he's not playing. He has some sort of injury, and his replacement, 38-year-old Joe Flacco, has rallied the troops to get them into the playoffs and will have to rally them again, just like he has the last third of this season. The Texans replaced their quarterback with rookie sensation C.J. Stroud, who is a lock to win Offensive Rookie of the Year after just an incredible season, taking him and his first-year head coach into the playoffs. To cap off Saturday, we are seeing Tyreek Hill and the Dolphins traveling to his former team in Kansas City. Team Taylor Swift has been on a bit of a skid, but my Denver Broncos paid for their Uber to get into the playoffs, as the rest of the division really was floundering. They're looking to capitalize on an injured Dolphins squad that has also limped into the postseason with key losses like Bradley Chubb on their defensive line to season-long injuries. Steelers versus Bills in Buffalo is one of the few games without a real significant drama. The Bills snuck into the second seed into the NFL, the AFC, by virtue of beating the Dolphins last week in a de facto AFC East championship game. You're better off sleeping in on Sunday morning, in my opinion, than watching this one. Sorry to hate that. Sorry to hate on any Steelers or Bills fans in the chat. Former Packers head coach and current Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy will have to face his former team in Dallas behind rookie quarterback Jordan Love, and that's a big air quotes there because he's been in the league for a couple of years now, but he's just now finally getting a real season. He looks good, not great, and I swear this isn't me being jealous as a Broncos fan that's been in quarterback purgatory for the last 8 to 10 years now, at least since Peyton Manning rode off into the sunset in 2015. Cowboys have more talent on both sides of the ball, and should win, but Dak is a historic playoff choker, so we will see. In my opinion, though, is the game of the day is the LA Rams traveling to Detroit, where Ford Field will be hosting a playoff game for the first time in history, which is absolutely electric for such a team that for so long, 0-16, and has been horrible. While they did manage to field a great quarterback during those years, Matthew Stafford, it ultimately didn't lead to success. But for context, that's who they're going to have to end up playing. The Rams and the Lions back in the day traded their quarterbacks to each other, Jared Goff for Matthew Stafford, which ultimately led to the Rams Super Bowl victory with Matthew Stafford the following year. This is his first game back in Detroit since the trade, and it will be electric in prime time in the playoffs. The Lions fan base absolutely deserves this, and this is something that is going to be one of a kind. For the Lions to face their former quarterback in their home stadium for a playoff spot, to go further into the playoffs, I should say, is absolutely awesome. The final game on Monday is between the floundering Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Baker Mayfield. This should be a slam dunk for Philly, but their late season skid has been really, really tough to watch. Coming into the playoffs as a 5 seed, when they were projected to potentially even be the number 1, they will be on the road against Baker and the Bucs, who ended up winning their division and will be the 4 seed. This game definitely screams upset to me, but if Philly manages to get off to a hot start, it could be a tune-up game that they need to get them through the postseason. Baker Mayfield, in his last game in Week 18, really was struggling a whole lot. It ended up being a touchdownless game with a final score of 9-0 between them and the 2-14 Carolina Panthers. So we will see. But at the same time, the Philadelphia Eagles lost to the New York Giants that don't look that much better either. So your mileage may vary on what your sports bets will be. But in any event, that's all the sports that I have for now. We could go and talk a little bit about the basketball. John Morant, season-ending injury, so sorry for the Memphis Grizzlies. But, we'll save that for next week. In the meantime, IRL, let's get back to you. On my back.
Hey, all right, we're back. And I think we'll let Taco decide. Taco, do you want to do your Algo ecosystem challenge now or after Who's Active Right Now? Before or after? I can't decide. Oh, wait, hold on. You're muted. Yep. Try again.
Sorry about that. Let's do it now. Let's do it now.
All right. So for anybody who doesn't know how this game works, Taco will put 30 seconds on the clock. You will have you'll have the option to name as many AVM projects as you can. Okay.
If I forget anybody, I'm sorry.
Well,
you will forget a lot of people.
We will forget more people than you remember. It is a really hard game, but as a reminder to anybody listening in, these are NFT projects, DeFi projects, community-led, collective projects, gaming projects, taco projects. You name it, we got it on Algorand, and this is just a really fun way for us all to compete. So as a reminder, I think our high score is 10. What's our high score?
I want to say 19.
I think it's like 26 now.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It is 26.
Yeah. So high score is 26. And I think that was set by John Allen Woods, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm going to have to check the footage.
Yeah,
I got a little break over the holidays, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think our high score is 26. And we will definitely find out who has those bragging rights and remind y'all next week. Are you ready, Taco?
All right, I'm ready.
All right, on your mark, get set, go.
Bartle Dude, Doofy, John Allen Woods, Taco Coin, Freckle, Flipping Algos, THC Token, Aloe Para Chips, Patty Man Humble Vestige, All Trade Pack, Foodie City, Coop, Deathly Opulus, Akita, Superior, Womp Crew, PDAT, Socks, Peps, Treats, Sharpox, Cometa, Algo Hour, Frugal VC, Butts, Scout, Bar Therapy.
Time is up. Good job, Taco. That was impressive. I would like to point out, and maybe our sports analyst can tell us if this performance was the rhythm that he was going in. He went in like spurts of 3, right?
I like that.
That was impressive. That was a really good strategy. How many did you count?
Over 20. I wanted to say 23.
We'll play it back. I counted 30, so we're way off.
Okay, you're probably, yeah. Well, because it's hard, because like I would be thinking about the spurts of 3, and I'd be like humble. It was like humble para D fly, and I would be like, oh wait, that was 3, because normally in that time frame, someone normally
only has a chance to name one. That was a really good strategy. Like, I don't think we've seen this yet. Taco, color me impressed. Good job.
Thank you.
I will play back the footage. We'll play that back for next week. We'll get a copy of that so that everybody can see it in all its glory. We'll count that deserves some special attention on the replay. I don't see anybody in the chat saying that they were able to count and know definitively exactly how many you got. I got around 30 when I was, doing some, what did they call that at the top of the show? Some fancy maths, I think was the technical term that our devs use.
I named a couple 2 times just because I really wanted to shout them out. Womp Crew and Ka. I really think they're doing some awesome stuff. So
requires groovy maths. Yes. So I did some groovy maths on my finger real quick, but we will definitely get some instant replay, not so instantly, for next week, Taco. That was a heck of a showing in our Algo Ecosystem Challenge. We're going to let you have a short cool down with Luga. Just kidding. He's probably going to get you to do push-ups. But we'll move into who's active right now.
I'm slow.
All right, Luga. Let's see. Where can you see me? Where is this?
A little bit. I'm struggling.
Can you see me?
Oh, you're doing jumping jacks?
Let's go, Luga. Let's go.
I'm like, okay. Okay. Let me pull an angle. Crap. How many? Is this live? Should I count?
Look at you, Luga. Most fit man on Algo. Tell you what.
I don't know. I just got me beat by a landslide. That guy's unreal.
Yeah. I'm gonna be hurting.
Did you be hurting? How many was it? Did you count?
Oh,
more than 30.
Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Oh. So push-up challenge, right? So MJ Algo hits me with like 1,000 Algo because I was like, I'll just give it back to the community. Not thinking I'm going to win, but now I win. So, all right, what do we do? How do I give you all 1,000 Algo? Well, what do I care most about? Probably fitness. Maybe family. Murky. But yeah, so I'm at least giving away 1,000 Algo. I want to make it fun and I want to make it a challenge to try and push myself over 1,000. So if I break 1,000 push-ups, then whatever else is just bonus Algo. Like that comes out of my pocket. But MJ gave the 1K starter. So the way you get in is literally just do push-ups. Like you can do one push-up, post it on the internet, add hashtag Algo active, at me, boom, you're in. Like you can win 1,000 Algo for one push-up. Tell me this is not like the freest of free ever. Kyle Lease himself would say, do it. You know what I'm saying? So just get involved, post on X, get wild with it, challenge yourself, push yourself if you want to do it. Andrew's going ham. I'm loving Andrew. Andrew's keeping me up with day to day. We're talking, kiddo. You want to talk? Yeah, so Andrew's going ham. I'm loving that. Dale's going ham. Naj is going ham. Get a lot of people involved. A lot of people having fun. Flag returned. I love seeing Flag again. Did handstand push-ups, or did you miss those? That was a little wild. But it's just a fun way to say, hey, start your 2024 off with some fitness and a whole lot of algo. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. I mean, it's only what, day 9? Day 8? Yeah, so you still got like 22 days to get involved, get your push-ups in, join the challenge. All of January, you got the whole month. So we'll see what I can do, and I want to see what you can do. And then let's flex some NFTs. Thanks for hanging out, Fit Fam.
Hey, we're back. It's flex time. I love that push-up challenge, and I love how you gave us a little extra time. It's for the whole month. No excuses. I will get that done. And I love that. That's
You
awesome.
better.
All right, I could use 1,000 algo. I'm not gonna lie, but it's we're turning the push-ups so we can all flex, right? Gun show. Yeah, that's impressive. Luga missed it. You saw, I flexed. It happened. Just trying to divide his attention into as many places as possible. Yeah, that's true. They don't exist.
Coveted. They don't. Yeah, they do.
All right, let's see. Let's see.
Pick up kids all day.
Taco, did you post your flexes? You posted too. Good job. Okay, we will find them in here, assuming you use the right hashtag. Let's just update our screen. Feely's looking pretty fancy here. Like she just came out of a really nice Walmart in this glizzy.
Me too.
Betty
I
glizzy.
finally have it in my wallet, so I'm super happy. It's the Pepwit.
The Betty mango. It's the Betty glizzy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a Yeti glizzy.
Yeti glizzy, but it's Betty.
Yeti Betty glizzy
has got some wicked Yetis. Just showing them off there.
Shout out to Yeti.
I love Yeti.
Here we go. Here's Doofy. Let's go. Shout out to Doofy. Funniest guy on Algo.
Luga and I were honored this week. I don't know if y'all saw that, but we received a custom Doofy Plus. I don't know. We've been duped, which it was really cool.
Axe in a suit. Like, come on.
I liked that my body looked just as physically in tune as you did with your axe. Like I look just as buff in mine as you did with yours and your axe. So I was like, win.
We're equally fit, Ira. You just
equal.
You got a sleeper build.
Same. Yep. It's underneath somewhere.
Doofy's got a.
That's a winning flex to me. You got a
Doofy. He's got an NFT right now. You were talking about the outside guy. He's got an NFT. 800 Algo is the top bid. Incredible.
It's up for
auction. So if anybody's interested,
right now. It's up for auction right now.
I'm gonna make a meme of him.
I don't think it comes automatically with being blocked, but I'm pretty sure if you buy it and tweet about it, you will earn that block. Pretty sure.
Oh yeah, you're getting blocked.
I think the cast agrees, but everybody's gonna thumbs up Doof, right? It's Buddy Man. It's pure gold in my book. You can't go wrong.
2 thumbs up here.
All right, and then what else are you flexing here? Created over 2 years ago, Ice Age Trails. Nice. I didn't know Ice had minted anything. I'm
not many people do.
That I don't know that. Ice Age, you were in the chat.
Now you do.
What happened? I thought we were friends, but these are great. Very cool. I didn't know he'd minted anything.
He took those photos actually and minted them.
I love that. The reflection on the water. I dig it. I dig it. And then instead of flexing something, it's Doofy's birthday today. I have not independently verified that, but why not?
Happy birthday,
Doofy. I know. That's pretty cool. Let me move the chat over. Happy birthday, Doof. That's awesome.
And a round of applause. Seal of approval.
For anybody who's like, man, I wish that I knew more about that dude, I sat down with him for an interview before we did live shows. It's Buddy Man did an interview with me. Funny story, while we're adding to the lore, we also did another interview that was completely not recorded, the audio, because I was still learning how to use OBS. So that's fun. And I joke that one day when Buddy Man makes it big, it will be released as a silent film feature. Yes, it's true. We've come a long way. Ice Age flexing the Yeti, or the Eddie, which is from Algo Yeti, but it is when you had a Yeti and well, we all know how Eddies are made.
We actually traded. He sold me a Yeti or an Eddie, and then he bought this Eddie with the funds. So it all stayed in the ecosystem. We also gave 5% to Yeti for the royalty because it was peer to peer.
Nice. Stand up people here. We got some good folks. Ted, is this a V1? Is this, what am I looking at?
There's talks of a coin today. So I figured that would be fun to get the dust the cobwebs off this one.
You know, we're talking about improvements to make. I need a big NFA stamp to come on the screen randomly. I'm going to make that. It's going to happen. I don't know anything about an Alguana coin, and it has been so long since I saw anybody flex a V1. I almost forgot what they look like. So way to dust it off, Ted. Way to dust off the V1. That's pretty cool. Are you in the DAO? Or the council? Or the
I don't think
only
so.
Discord chat? I don't know.
I don't know. I go in there occasionally. Admittedly, not as much as I should, but you know, it's fun. And here we go with your.
I was gonna say I hearted yours. I'm trying to brush off the motivation, get pumped for the new year. So yeah, my PFP was due to be changed. I had been rocking a totally average cat for a while. So yeah, I changed it up to this custom Han piece that he made me. It's Han 219, but it is also kind of made in my likeness. I don't have quite as good a hair, but other than that, it's a dead ringer, right?
I would say it looks pretty good. Pretty accurate. And I think you should definitely deserve to like your own post. I don't think
I'm gonna like it. I don't normally do it, but I'm gonna like it.
Retweet
Since y'all like it,
do it.
We're doing it for
retweet it.
Wow. But I did like it. Let's see. Bill Go. We've got Quilt and Perdoodles, which I just think is like the coolest dream team of a collab in a Discord channel ever. House of Jimbo and Infinite Mices. That's a thorough, well-rounded flex there, Bill Go. I dig it. Polly Two-Hearted. My entry for NFT Flex Time is a pair of prime suspects by Sus Algo. We were just talking about this. Polly, I'm so glad that you you tweeted it so that I can figure out what's going on. I'm clearly out of the loop, Polly. Good looking out. That's the Alpha Bambino. Yeah. Is this an upgrade? This is an upgraded one, right?
Yes, and with upgrade V1 flash trait, I think.
The flash. Gotcha.
The flash.
Extra Foxy, some Toucan Tribe, which I've been hearing some stuff about. I heard Jaws was playing a little Royals game. We still got to get him in on a Womp Poker game. And Mars Comic, who I love Mars. And he just had a holder group call or like a, some sort of state of the state kind of thing. I missed it, but I got mad love for Mars. So, and then someone we always can count on to get their flexes up, DC Perp, GFY. It's Tuesday. Think about the heartless people around the space. Aaron called out in the tweet. I didn't make that up. This is really there. Needs to see what kind of heart Perdoodles actually has because Perdoodles was recently blocked. Yes, it's been a fun week so far in Algorand land. So I dig it big time. Well, those are your flexes for the week. Feely disappeared on me. Oh, there you are. But we are both rocking some custom merch, so that's fun. I'm really jealous, and I now want the one Feely has.
I'm so happy
Just
it
saying.
came in time. It arrived yesterday. So
Okay.
it's like super excited to wear it on the show.
Wait, here we go.
Did we get some ninja?
And I got a zipper because you have a zipper. That's like the only reason.
You gotta have the zipper. It's like it's cold, but like you need to be able to. You gotta breathe. Yes, I needed some sort of zipper there. Luca, did we get a new ninja course part for Christmas? Was that a Christmas present? Little Luga swinging on.
Yeah,
We
that
have
was
one
a
of
part of
those.
it. So she wanted everybody to watch her swing, so we had to set it up.
You get it, girl. Little monkeys. I dig it. We have that same one outside at my house. That
That's
climbing
probably a
rope
better
thing.
spot. But
I mean, I don't have the ceiling height you have in your basement, I don't think. But
oh, it's like maybe 9 feet.
we got a
They're
gymnastics
small
bar.
children.
Yeah, they are small. But he does pull-ups in his basement. I've seen
Gymnastics
it.
bar is awesome. Yeah. I'm watching, kiddo.
So Luga, we got a gymnastics bar for Christmas at our house, and it is a nonstop.
Nice.
You
We have
must
one.
watch
Yeah.
my moves. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Oh,
watch
yeah,
this, watch this.
constantly. Watch.
So
Yeah.
she's learning about calluses because she won't get
Oh,
off
you
that
show her the
damn
rings?
gymnastics bar. We're learning.
Yo, that's awesome. Get her some wraps or chalk.
There you go. We don't
Show
have
them the rings,
rings.
kiddo.
Go for
Look
it.
at
Woo!
you. Rings are life.
Good job.
Rings are really cool.
Good job. Good job. I dig it. And then Taco has been flexing hats all episode long, flexing that merch, that NFT merch. So just a quick shout out to all of our, boy. Got your boy beanie and your taco hat. You got all sorts going on. I dig it big time.
Okay.
And your chips were so
So
good.
many
I'm due
times.
for a new order of chips soon. So, Feely, we're
Thank
going to do
you.
a Starcast, but Taco Coin is not off the hook yet. He's got to hang out a little bit longer for his elevator pitch. You're going to pitch us all, show us how it's done. And real quick, before we get to the Starcast, I just want to thank everybody who tuned in today. It's been fun. There was Blue Cloud. Thanks for tuning in and subscribing. Let's see. Tons of people loved seeing Dora, and there were a ton of comments about loving Dora. Extra Foxy was throwing up the heart. So just to recap that was amazing. I did feel Luga like he might be coming for the little Luga's cuteness factor, right? We got Dora and Taco with their sweetness, being a couple, and then the little Lugas climbing all over you. I don't know which one was sweeter today. Yours, I know.
The fam and Algo fam.
We put the fam in Algo fam.
You didn't see Ted with his cat. You didn't see it. He was off camera, but he had his cat for a while, and it was pretty awesome. I was laughing.
It was green room shenanigans, as is always.
We got to figure out how to record those. We got BOA. I think that's BeanCon. Had to decide. Oh, okay. So I responded with this. You should definitely be subscribed to our other YouTubers in the ecosystems channels. There's the Next Black. There's the Recoup. I'm sure we're friends that he would be okay if you missed his show for part of Tuesday. But you can watch him every other day at 12:30 EST on his channel. You should definitely be subscribed to that. There's Seawill. There's Crypto for Change. There's JT Invest in You. They have that co-op. The Next Block. Chris Wenner is making videos for Voy. Like, there's so much going on in the space. Like, make sure that you do subscribe and like and show up for the creators. We like Cooper Daniels. I like giving him a hard time too. But that's cool, you know. So I think he would understand. Ice Age wanted to know, break the record, Taco. I think that might have happened. We're gonna get some playback footage for you. And then last but not least, happy Doofy Day. So I dig it. I think it's great. Feely, tell me we have some good stuff coming in the stars. We'll listen to that, and then we'll hear Taco's pitch. But we'll call it a day, guys, and see everyone next week.
Cheers. Feely, give us the future. The
I need
future
good
is
news,
now.
Feely. I'm like crossing all my fingers and toes and stuff. We need some good star vibes. I don't know.
No,
I'll roll your
not too
intro.
bad. Hello, Felicia here. I feel like it's been forever since I've done a Starcast. So we have a new moon in Capricorn on January the 11th of this month at 6:57 a.m. Eastern Time at 20 degrees Capricorn. A new moon is symbolic for a new beginning. So we are planting seeds, we are setting intentions. So it's a great time to start off a new chapter. A chapter that requires structure, rules, discipline, and a long term commitment. Why? Because these are all keywords associated with Capricorn. So Capricorn is from an energetic perspective, a sign that is associated with success that comes through discipline, ambition, and sticking to the rules, and taking on responsibilities, doing our duty and aiming high, and not shying away from hard work, and just having patience to see the results. So keep in mind some of the key words for Capricorn is structure, discipline, duty, commitment, responsibility, and also time. Because Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn in astrology is time. So it is a planet that rules over long-term enduring structures, but it also rules over time and the consequences of time. So how are we going to spend our time? What are we going to commit ourselves over time? So these are questions that you want to ask yourself during this new moon. Some of the aspects to this new moon is really nice. There's a nice trine to Uranus, the planet of innovation, of progress, of surprises, technology, and Saturn is the ruler of this new moon because it's ruled by Capricorn. So it's going to be receiving some really nice harmonious aspects. Also with Mars and Jupiter, and Mars being the planet of ambition, and Jupiter being the lucky planet and expanding everything that it touches. And we finally don't have any planets in retrograde. All planets are direct. So things are just going to feel a bit lighter. So yeah, I'm just going to say it. There's a lot to be excited about when it comes to this new moon. It's exciting because we have the support to accomplish something that is most likely going to stand the test of time. But we do have to put the work in. This isn't something that is going to be like handed to us on a silver platter. This is something that is going to require patience, commitment, discipline, and relying on ourselves. Capricorn in general is a very self-sufficient sign. So it's like we most likely got to convince ourselves that we got it in us to push through. So a lot of good stuff is going on with this new moon, but it's also relying upon our willingness to put in an effort and time into whatever it is that we want to initiate. Collectively, we can expect maybe something in the news about institutions, especially institutions connected to the medical or wellness industry, the pharmaceutical industry, um, maybe some innovations, some exciting discoveries, maybe some news about projects that are underway that will most likely make a difference in the world of medicine, or in science in general. Um, I do see at this time of this new moon increased stability for professionals and better or improved rules, systems, and ways of working that also take into account our mental health, and well-being. Because let's not forget that Saturn is in Pisces after all, and Saturn in Pisces collectively, we're going to take a very, very serious, um, we're taking our need to rest more seriously, our need to recover emotionally, our need to look after the parts of us that are soft, and that are suffering and that are in need for healing. But yeah, overall, I'm thrilled about this new moon. So let's dedicate ourselves to the significant work that feels important to us. We have the optimism, the stand up, and the support. But remember, the effort and work falls on our shoulders. No one else is going to do it for us. So good luck. But that's all for today.
All right, here we go. All right, I'm Taco Coin. We started in 2021. Our website's dorastacos.com. We had a food truck. Now we're going to have a restaurant and a food truck. We got an e-commerce platform coming up, built by Flipping Algos and Freckle Token. They're teaming up. We're going to be selling our churro chips, chocolate churro chips, seasoning, and other products on there. I hope you stop by. Right now, you can go see the MVP. It's market.dorastacos.com. We got a lot more like pictures, and we're going to update it, make it look good, front end, back end work. It's getting all work done right now by Flipping Algos. I just talked to him today. It's what Algorand needs. We need a market. We need a market where we can buy stuff with our crypto. Like, it's been sitting in our wallet getting dusty. Let's spend it. That's all I got. Didn't even need 60 seconds. Thank you, everybody. I love you. We love you.